Hi, welcome to my channel, An Adventure in Time and Space. Today I'm going to share how I feel, what I think about season 12 with the 13th Doctor in her story, two-parter, Spyfall. Now, when you hear Spyfall, it almost seems like it's, when you see the first part, it kind of almost feels like a James Bond type of feel. Kind of, sort of. But I've seen James Bond's movies, and this one is not exciting, so you can't compare it to a James Bond type of story. This one had no excitement whatsoever. You had no exciting thrills. You didn't have sit on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen type stuff. None of the Doctor Who stuff that we all know and love. Now, I'm gonna say this. Jodie, she half and half in this episode. I mean, I wouldn't say she was real great. I wouldn't say she was real terrible. She was mediocre, basically. Um, the person who played the Master, he wasn't all that bad, but he just wasn't all the mastery type. I mean, he didn't come across as though he was the master. I mean, because it's like, from what we know from the classic masters and John Sim, who played in New Who as the master, cunning, conniving. I'm not gonna even put Michelle Gomez in that one. Misty basically. But they were cunning, conniving. They didn't care about the little people, as they were per se. And this master didn't come across that way. I mean, he just was so blah, it was not even funny. It just, no excitement for him either. Um, as they were talking, he mentions, "Have you gone back to Gallifrey?" Well, she goes back to Gallifrey and she finds out what happened. And she comes back to the TARDIS and she gets this hologram of the Master saying that he was the one that destroyed Gallifrey because of what they did. And he kind of, says all this stuff. The timeless child. Now, wait a minute here. Where did that come from? We know that the Master, was the one that went nuts, and went nuts because he stood and looked into the temper schism. Sorry, I have a hard time getting that one out. But he looked at that, and it's like like the doctor said, it's like you're supposed to, at age of 8 years old, you go and you look at the tempered schism. You go mad or you run away. So that's what happened to Master. It drove him mad. So that's the way he's all. But I don't understand about this thing, the timeless child, because you never hear that in any of the classic Doctor Who or the New Who, Doctors 9 through 12. You don't hear anything of a timeless child in that one. I don't know where that came from. Plus, um, it seems like Chris Chibnall wants to change everything. That it was the Master to destroy Gallifrey. He was the destroyer. Uh, excuse me. Then wasn't there a time war between the Daleks and the Time Lords? And the Doctor had to make the choice, so he destroyed his own race because then it was Daleks were gonna, it was gonna destroy the Daleks and the Time Lords. So he had to make that choice. Well, excuse me, if you said the Master destroyed the Gallifrey because of what, whatever he said in in that hologram to the doctor, it's like it seems like canon law is being changed and it's being rewritten, being changed to fit the times. And it's like, why change something? I mean, we have 54 plus years, great years of Doctor Who. From classic Doctor Who and New Who from Doctors 9 through 12. We had some really great, and then you come and you bring the 13th Doctor along, and then you want to rewrite everything, you want to rechange canon law, and all I have to say is like, I watched it. I mean, I watched on the BBC app, and it was getting so boring that I wanted to get to the end to get over with to find out what happens. Because it's like I could care less all about this in between stuff. I just wanted to get to point B because that's how boring it was for me. Um, Ranking out of 10, I give it a 0. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna give it a 1 because it's not worth it. I mean, that's just sort of from my standpoint. But in a way, it was well somewhat written, but it shouldn't have been wrote for Doctor Who. It should have been wrote for something else. Not Doctor Who. Um, or it could have some more exciting stuff in it to make it a thrill type of thing. Um, I'm not supporting a female doctor, but if you want to get people into Doctor Who, you have to have excitement. You don't have to. I mean, you have to have some form of excitement. Should have them sitting on the edge of their seats and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm trying to keep my hopes up that after this season's over with, that things will get better. I'm trying to hold my hope on that one, but honestly, I don't think. I have a feeling that it maybe end up being canceled, and if it was to be brought back, revised, to bring back and stuff like Russell T Davis did, it is so far damaged. It's going to take a long time to repair. That's all I have to say. But I just, I don't think I'm gonna watch any more of the stories, uh, because after watching the Spyfall, it just left me, ugh, it just didn't do it for me. It didn't excite me like classic Who when I watched it excites me, and from the ninth to the 12th Doctor, that was exciting. I mean, it wasn't like classic Who was like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 5. And New Who, it was just all in one part, all in one, thing. But then there's some ones that are two-parters. But I think the reason why we have that now, not like in the classic Who, is because a lot of people's attention is kind of short and they all went all in one go. But that's okay. But this, I don't think Doctor Who will survive after this. I don't know. I have a fear for the worst, but I'm holding out for the hope that it will get better, like all of us say that it will get better. And I just I just this story episode, whatever you want to call it, was not all that great. Was not all that great. It was mediocre, basically. Um, I don't know what else to say. Um, it just did not did not appeal to me, did not excite me in any way, shape, or form. And all I'm saying is, I hope it gets better. I do. I want what Doctor Who, what Doctor Who was supposed to be. I want that back. I want my Doctor Who back. I don't want lollygagging, boring episodes. I want excitement. I want to sit on the edge of my seat and get excited when it comes on. And oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you something. The theme music for this Doctor, oh God, it makes me sick. I mean, the other themes I've listened to, I mean, I have to sit there and listen to. I want to listen to the theme music before the story starts because I love it. But this Doctor's theme music, Doctor Who theme music, is like ugh. It's like ugh. It doesn't it's not, it sounds like it's warped is all I have to say. But anyway, I just thought I'm not gonna slam anything. If people out there like this episode and like all this that's fine. That's your feeling. I am not gonna tell you not. I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong. This and that. I don't I don't do that because everybody has their own views, their own opinions, and they can say whatever they feel. If they like Jodie Whittaker or female doctor, that's their opinion. That's how they feel. Fine. This is this. We have a right to our opinions. We have a right to feel the way we feel. Now, us who are real, true, honest fans who's been with Doctor Who since day one. Of course, I'm too young to, um, but been with Classic Who and New Who from Doctors 9 through 12 are real loyal. And we're going to stick by what we believe. And the whole thing is, as I started with Rose in New Who, but it's because of that I went back and started watching Classic Who because I wanted to learn. Oh, what's this? Why is this show such a big deal? And I'm kind of glad I did. So anyway, just sharing my thoughts and my feelings about this episode. I've been wanting to do this because I had to watch part one, part two before I could. Because you don't want to give a thoughts and feelings on something that you haven't watched. So, um, anyway, I want to say, uh, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the, the dislike button. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. If you want, you can leave your comments down below. And please subscribe to this video. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified of any other videos that I put up here on YouTube. And share. Let people know about my videos that I do about Doctor Who. I did a live panel side by side with a fellow Whovian, Blue Bonnet Whovian, who also has her own channel on here. And we did a Patrick Troughton episode. Then we talked about John Pertwee, one of his episodes. And we touched a little bit here and there about the doctors and stuff like that. That was an interesting thing, and I liked it because I could bounce things off another person. I hear their views of certain stories. So I just want to give a shout out to Blue Bonnet Hivian. You know, uh, give her, you know, subscribe to her channel, click her notification bell, so she get, so you can get notified from her videos. Uh, Therios, I hope I'm saying it right because I kind of butcher names. Um, subscribe to him. I'm giving a shout out to him and click the notify button so you can get notified about videos he puts out. So, um, anyway, support us creators. Um, just we're not big. We're just small, independent type of people who like to get our opinions out there. And, you know, share as the love of the show Doctor Who. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, like I said, if you like what you watch, click the like. Leave a comment if you want to. Leave some suggestions on any episodes that you would like me to review on, or any doctors and companions that you want me to review and stuff, or you know share thoughts and thoughts about different certain doctors and some companions of Doctor Who. But anyway, you all have a nice day now. Bye.